The next day, Percy saw Edward getting some coal. Driver says I'm famous. Percy, what did I tell you? Bragging may make others feel bad. I'm not bragging. I'm just, I'm just talking. Nothing wrong with that. Anyways, goodbye, Percy. Remember what I said. Don't brag. And then everything will turn out just fine. I said I wasn't bragging. Percy then arrived at Knapford because he had to pick up a train. Bill and Ben were there, and they naturally saw it as a chance to tease an engine. Edward says I'm bragging. I'm not. I'm just saying that I'm famous. Oh, I'm Edward. I think I'm so smart. Agreed. I think he's just stuck up in the boiler. What I think we should do? What, Ben? I think we should play a trick on Edward. That's not necessary. He's a reliable old engine, but we don't need to trick him. Well, I think we should anyways. All right, let's go do it then. The Friends of Trickery then set off on their adventure of friendship and trickery. I don't know what they're up to, but it certainly looks like fun. Eh, Dougie? Indeed, Donny. The engines devised a plan. Edward was refilling on coal, so Bill would pretend to argue with Ben. Ben would be behind Edward, preventing him from going backwards. And Percy would back into Edward, pushing him under the coal chute so he would get coal dust all over him. Their plan was working. Stop arguing, you two, Edward said. Edward was distracted. Now is Percy's chance. He banged into Edward, and then coal dust fell all over him. What has gotten into you, Percy? Bill, Ben, was this your idea? It was all Percy's idea. It was all Percy's idea. Immediately reporting this to Sir Topham Hatt. He deserves to know about how you've been acting, and he will treat it accordingly. Later that night, Percy had a very stern speaking to. Oh, I'm here because I've been asked to fill in for Sir Topham Hatt. Now, Percy, I've been told about your bad, terrible behavior. I'm sorry. Did I say to speak? Do not speak unless I ask you a question. I'm sorry. Do not speak. I'm here because Sir Topham Hatt has some things to attend to. Due to your bad behavior, you are not going to be the head of the parade tomorrow. Head of the parade will be James. Mission accomplished. Did I ask you to speak? No. Did I ask you a question? No. Then don't speak. Okay, sir. Same night, Thomas started heading to a different shed because of all the commotion going on at his normal shed. I can't believe Percy would do something like that. Don't worry, Thomas. I know he didn't do it. You're probably right, driver. He couldn't have done it. He doesn't have it in him. I mean, I wouldn't say that, but I don't think a small engine like him would do that. Yeah, we'll have to investigate tomorrow.